This is why you'll see a woman who's a bit older go, oh, I really want monogamy. What she's scared of is her dude getting a 21-year-old. That's what she's fucking scared of. She may not know it. She may not say it. But basically, that's what the truth is, because she knows a 21-year-old is going to be more desirable, higher status, more fertile. That's what she's scared of.
Cheating is bad when you're 30 or 27.
So no, but it's not about that. I'm telling you the shift in the female mentality, because when a female is 20, she doesn't give a fuck about any of this. She doesn't want to find the nice man. Now she's trying to, like you're saying, chasing a lifestyle, chasing Mr. Promiscuous, chasing Mr. Famous. Doesn't give a shit until she starts getting scared. Oh, shit. Oh, my age begins with 3 now. And then they change, their mentality changes. It's a fear element. That's the reality. And it's a biological fear element. I'll give you an example of it.
Hi guys, my name is Vita. I am from Ukraine and welcome today to my live stream. Today guys, you've got me all to yourself live for 2 hours, and today's topic is why Ukrainian women prefer older men. So now if you prefer listening to or reading our live streams, check out our podcast and blog at ukrainedating.ca. For newbies to our channel, here is a short video so you know guys more about me.
Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1. It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends. Every man is a hunter. And every woman is a target. So every hunter wants to get his target. And every target at the end of the day would like to be chased and caught. Believe me, you will be happy with her. This lady, when she gets you, trust me, she will keep you with both hands and never let you go. Believe me, guys, the lady who is really interested in you and who really likes you never will ask you for money, for gifts or for presents from the early beginning of your relations. Why women look for foreign husband? Because women tired of laziness and non-responsibility of our men.
If we're talking about spontaneous sex on the first date, it also can be great for sure if both of you feel the magic and chemistry, but only from physiological side. Regarding psychology, guys, in majority of cases, chemistry is one of the smallest reasons why she may want you just on the first date. So remember, date is always for Ukrainian women is kind of exhibition. She will look at you, she will listen at you, smell you even, and evaluate you to make a general conclusion about your future destiny. Okay, guys, and we are excited to announce our new Brotherhood membership to give you guys all the tools and help to be successful on your journey to find the traditional high-value Eastern European wife. So here is a short video with all the details.
Do you want a high-value, beautiful traditional woman worthy of your love to create your family? Then listen up. Time is our enemy, and complacency breeds failure. So you must get off Tinder, man, and stop dating those feminazis. You see, to get the life you desire and deserve, you've got to wise up and figure this shit out now, or your dreams, they will simply pass you by. First, you need to know that you've been lied to. That's right, despite what all your American dating experience has shown you, I promise you, high-value traditional women are not extinct. You'll see that with your own eyes when you join today. When you join the Brotherhood now, we're practically handing you your success on a silver platter. You'll discover the who, what, where, and how that you never imagined possible for yourself. Would you agree? that for you to conquer what's been impossible for you thus far in life, well, you need some help, some guidance, and most importantly, to all success, mentorship. Well, that's all here for the taking when you join our brotherhood now. You choose the membership level with the game-changing perks you need most to shortcut your success, saving your money, and more importantly, saving your time. Now, I'm going to ask you for a little favor here. You see, frankly, the problem we've had is those fucking trolls and dick pickers freaking out our live streaming ladies. So we've unfortunately had to make our live chat for members only. So do us both a favor and join up right now. It's less than a bowl of borscht, yet it will help you in spades. Now I'll turn it over to Joseph Ricards to highlight some of the kick-ass perks of each of the 4 different membership levels.
Thanks, Andrew. Okay, level 1, Truth Seekers, is a measly $4 a month. Gets you unlimited live chats and a free lady cam share, so you can ask all your burning questions face to face with our genuine Ukrainian beauties. Level 2, True Believers, gives you 3 free lady cam shares, and at each higher level membership you get more and more lady cam shares, with unlimited at level 4. Level 3, Borscht Brothers, gives you a shit ton of goodies. You'll get exclusive access to our Brotherhood closed community, free membership to our $75 a month men's group, Lion's Den, where iron sharpens iron. Level 4, Braveheart Brotherhood, at only $100, yet just the bonus perks alone are worth $510. Check it out. You get all the perks from the first 3 levels, plus you get our coveted scam check service. Listen, men, if you are one of these poor bastards paying per letter to communicate with women from Eastern Europe during our age of free communication apps, guys, you need to wake the fuck up and stop simping, because you know you're only being scammed. And after our scam check, you'll finally understand what's really going on. So once and for all, you'll be able to put your mind at ease. Trust me, whether you join at $4 or $100, this is a complete no-brainer. So go ahead, click the join button now and join our brotherhood. Remember, at any level you choose, you can get unlimited live chats every single day and live cam shares with our beauties.
So guys, and our new membership launch special, 3 lucky members will win an upgrade to our $100 Braveheart level every month until further notice. So draw will be held at noon on the first Saturday of every month. You must be present to win. So, okay, boys, who's gonna help me to get the party started with the live cam share with me right now? After our 2 simple step security verification, we can talk face to face. So step number 1, become a member of our brotherhood, which you can do by clicking the join button located at the bottom left of this video. And step number 2, enter the unique Streamyard link for today's live stream into a browser, and that will bring you into the studio backend. So your name you enter in Streamyard must be your exact YouTube name, because that's the only name we have for you here from your brotherhood membership. And now, guys, I will give the link, the Streamyard link in our chat, so you can do that. Simply copy paste it or type it into your browser, and you will see live on camera with me. Guys, please feel free to ask me any questions about all things of Ukraine, culture, mentality, cuisine, our beautiful Ukrainian ladies, their character, red flags, tips, dating, whatever you feel interested in. So guys, and now I'm ready to talk to you, to share with you my views, my opinion about why Ukrainian women like older men. So couples here, at least in Ukraine, couples in which the man is older than the woman still arouse a lot of interest and are the subject of constant heightened public interest. So such lovers are escorted with the sidelong glances, rejoicing at a new topic for discussion. Everything is more or less clear about the man, that's obvious. But what guides a woman? Why does she need such a union, love or money? If everything is more or less understandable about men, so why and who wouldn't want to be next to a young beauty, of course, then what guides a woman when choosing a man older than herself? So this preference has its own quite understandable reasons. However, before talking about them, let's dwell on the reasons that generally prompt us to pay attention to the age difference that exists between us, men and women, and our chosen ones. So stereotypes, which many of Ukrainian women are still trapped in, are to blame for everything. Most people here are still sure that a man and a woman should be of the same age, plus or minus maybe a few years is allowed, but not more. Everything else is an unequal marriage dictated exclusively by the mercantile considerations. Such couples are usually denied love and friendship. But the modern world is so multi-faced that there is such a variety of options in it right now that holding on to old-fashioned ideas about what is good and what is bad is already ridiculous and unmodern. Usually this detail is noticed by whom? By grandmothers on the bench near the entrance. That's still since Soviet Union times. So there are several reasons, guys, why this happens. The first reason, she needs a father. The most common and banal reason for which young Ukrainian women see a life partner in adult men is the search for a father. Even Sigmund Freud, you know, the guy, also wrote that parents become the prototypes of the partners we choose. Boys usually fall in love with girls who look like their mother. Girls fall in love with men who look like their father. Many women instinctively look for older men because they didn't get enough in childhood. For example, paternal love, care, and attention. There are many options, but perhaps they were not told in childhood, like, I love you, you know, you are my princess. Or maybe the woman grew up in an incomplete family, also possible, where for some reason there was no father. However, it does not matter if they did not receive parental love in childhood or, on the contrary, it was excessive. In the first case, a woman will look for love that resembles her father's because she did not know him, and in the second, because having become an adult, she lost it for some reason. Perhaps the father died, or maybe over the years become ashamed, you know, to show his feelings to adult daughter in the way done it before. So should we be surprised that peers leave such women indifferent, and grand men in years and with noble grey hair evoke the warmest feelings in our Ukrainian women? Another sad story when physically the father was, but emotionally he was not. A prime example is alcoholism. You cannot rely on such a father and get support. At the moment when he is most needed, he goes on a bench. And the girl is desperately looking for love, understanding, and care from others. And most often she doesn't find it. So the second reason, she is really interested in him. An adult man usually has life baggage that young representatives of the stronger sex have not yet acquired. No one will argue, I guess, that young women's peers have seen, read, and traveled much less, not to mention that they are experienced less in all spheres of the life. On the one hand, with men of the same age, the common nursery rule works. You grew up with them on the same films, books, music, musical works, which in many ways facilitates mutual understanding. On the other hand, their life experience is minimal, and even if it is 1 in 2, its importance should not be exaggerated. While a solid man knows a lot and has experienced just as much, he is a unique interlocutor. He has charm and a sense of humor. You can listen to him endlessly, so learning something new every time. By the way, the famous phrase that a woman loves with her ears is directly related to this. A person with whom a woman feels interested can count on her sympathy more than others. And you remember I mentioned many times the man who can make the woman laugh. That's also very important. So the third reason, she grows up with him. And this reason is inextricably linked to the second. A woman is so settled that she wants to compare intellectually with the man who is next to her. So if his lover, if the man is lower than her in terms of development, she will degrade. If higher, she will reach for him and try to grow. In this sense, a man with experience is much more promising than a young man of the same age, a classmate or fellow student, for example. However, as you know, guys, wisdom does not always accompany age. It happens that it comes alone, so everything said above, unfortunately, does not apply to all grown men. That's for sure. You know such examples. The fourth reason, he is rich and famous. The mercantile reason, when young girls want adult men based on their ability and socially prestigious status, should not be discounted either, although their share in the percentage ratio is small. It is easy to understand such a choice. Of course, you can marry a poor student who is unknown to no one, and gradually, step by step, the woman can turn him into a successful businessman or TV presenter, becoming the same strong and wise woman who stands behind every married man. But first of all, there is the guarantee that woman will be able, there is no guarantee that woman will be able to mold her husband into exactly what she wants. So, secondly, it is quite possible that having distinguished himself among people, or getting quite enough high social position, he will consider that his specific woman, who was all this time next to him, are not suitable for him anymore, either in terms of status or even age. And not at all a rare case in our time. And in the case of an adult man, woman can have what she wants without making any efforts and risks. In addition, the desire to acquire a rich and famous life partner does not exclude romantic feelings that even a very young girl can feel for him. So you should not deliberately reproach her for selfish motives. Additional reasons why she may prefer older men. For example, fear of separation from parents. So as you see, mostly all these reasons are psychological. So when a woman has not achieved full autonomy from her parents, she seeks to return to this relationship. She is afraid to lose the parent-child connection forever. It is cozy in the parental nest, and she wants the man nearby to become a senior comrade or guardian who will provide financially and help morally. Such a woman cannot, and more often doesn't want even to, solve financial issues on her own and feels uncomfortable without support. She is very afraid of being alone. Another reason, family scenarios. So at an unconscious level, and that concerns mostly Ukrainian women. Children are given generic life scenarios that are reproduced from generation to generation here. A striking example is when all women in the family are unlucky with their husbands. They drink or beat or gamble or hanging around, but their hands are golden. And women endure, raise children, and pass this script onto their daughters. So in such cases, what our Ukrainian women say, instead of trying to understand what is wrong, trying to change the situation, trying to understand maybe she makes some mistakes, so they say it is written by birth. So kind of destiny scenario, right? Sorry guys, we have cancellation of air raid siren. As for benefits, a mature man is a reliable rear behind which a woman feels good for many reasons. material benefit, of course. A financially accomplished man is a reliable support for a family in which a woman can take care of the house, her hobbies, and raising children without needing anything. So he is an interesting person. An adult man is a person who has seen and knows a lot due to his experience. Of course, it is more interesting with him than with a peer who has not yet decided who is he in this world, what he wants, and what interests him. So, emotional support and care. With age, men begin to understand women at least a little, or at least they pretend to. So they know how to listen, how to support in difficult times, which can be difficult for young couples. Reliability. Elder man already has learned from his mistakes and knows what he needs to be happy. The lady can be sure that in relations, elder man will be extremely honest, at least if he's the right man, and frank. So he will expect the same, by the way, from women. A mature man has already walked out, when you walked out the dog completely full and he's tired, like already enough. So he knows what he wants because he had everything he wanted before. An older man has already passed the stage when he could lie and cheat on his partner. It is not scary to create a family with him, and women can rely on him. What about sex life? An experienced one, mature man, he knows already how much and what woman wants, and he's not obsessed with her sexual successes. What about disadvantages, so-called underwater rocks? Different values and interests. Partners listen to different music in their youth, read different books, watch different films. On the one hand, this can be a problem. On the other hand, on the contrary, it increases interest in each other. An unflattering comparison with previous wives or spouse and partners. There is a risk of getting taunts about culinary abilities, habits, skills, even physical features of the body or of the face. The main thing here is to gently but firmly make it clear that you are you already. So, and that the man already what he was used to was left already in his past, with which he himself, by the way, decided to part. Reluctance to have kids can be that he already has children from previous marriages and wants no more. He, as they say, fed up and wants to live just for his own pleasure, while the young woman is ripe just for the family. Disharmony in activity. These issues I used to mention really many times. That's also about biological clocks, biological condition, if the difference is really too big. So an ideal weekend for a man is at home on the couch and his partner misses skiing or going party. Who knows? Here it is important to negotiate, find compromises, and spend leisure time both together and separately from each other from time to time. For example, one weekend you can stay at home, the second you spend in nature, the third the husband lies on the couch and the wife goes skiing with her friend. So the most to find the balance. What are chances for long-term relationships? So if a parent-child relationship suits both partners, the chances of the couple staying together are quite high. What is important is not actually the age difference as such, but how old each of the partners is. With age, we better understand who we need, learn to build relationship, discuss problems instead of slamming the door and try to be more condescending to each other's shortcomings and disadvantages. It all depends on the emotional maturity of each of the partners and the desire to be together despite the differences. Psychologists agree that women who choose older men are primarily looking for a stable and reliable partner. Career achievements and success, of course, add attractiveness to a mature man. Leaving behind the search for vocation and youthful maximalism by a certain age, men acquire wisdom and self-confidence, the very qualities that we Ukrainian women especially appreciate in elder men. Women have always thought to find a reliable partner who can provide for the family, and there is nothing to be ashamed of. While a young woman is looking for stability and emotional maturity, an older man will appreciate her youth instead and energy, which can be the basis for a strong and harmonious relationship. Another advantage of a mature man is he has already made all the mistakes that you are yet to make and drew appropriate conclusions from them. So he got his lessons. This means that a man can simultaneously become a sensitive friend who will always support and give wise advice. A man's life experience and self-confidence is an important criterion for Ukrainian women when choosing a partner, because when paired with such a man, they themselves become more confident. A person with rich life experience has a special attraction. Older men know how to beautifully look after and know how to please women, not only in bed, but in all the rest spheres of their mutual life. At a young age, a man experiences a hormonal flowering, he agrees to a sexual experiments because he wants to try everything at once. In adulthood, things are different. The man has already tried everything he could decide on. He doesn't have to prove anything, not to himself, not to his lady. So now he prefers simple pleasures, like sometimes even routine, but what can bring pleasure for sure, not trying new things. First of all, his partners worries him, and it is very important for him that his woman gets maximum pleasure. Then the man will be pleased. He already had enough women in his past, so he certainly will not disappoint women in bed, and can even teach women a lot of things if she's much younger. So psychologists also add that older men are more romantic, not so brutal, probably, right, as younger guys. Breakfast in bed, weekend in some unexpected places, some romantic places, flowers for no reason. Women love beautiful gestures, and this is one of the reasons why they choose older men. By a certain age, men understand the value of such actions, and actually they are happy to do them for their beloved woman. It is much easier, of course, to build a trusting relationship with a mature man. And another undoubted advantage of a relationship with a man older than woman can be his sincerity and honesty, which form the foundation of a trusting relationship. According to statistics, guys, mature men are more committed to a serious relationship because they received the necessary experience in their youth and they are ready to settle down finally, right? They prefer comfort, not to hang around between ladies, but already to have one and to give to this single and beloved maximum, what he can, maximum from all his experience and his life bagage. But at the same time, psychologists believe that with all its advantages, a relationship with a mature man, but I would mention here with a big age difference, big age gap, can indicate the presence of a serious psychological problem by a woman. So guys, this was my main thoughts. Let's discuss this topic. Probably some of you would like to share with me your experience. I know that you guys prefer, of course, mostly the younger the better, of course. Even some guys tell openly that they are not, but deeply inside they still prefer. We all understand, because youth gives energy. Youth gives second breath. And not in vain, we say here that after 40, the guys have kind of crisis of middle age, when they really prefer to have much, much, much younger girls, because the life almost passed, at least half of it, and guys decide to convince the society and themselves that they are still able, they can, they manage, and they can satisfy such younger girl. But unfortunately, not always such couples, while creating relationship, has happy ends. So once again, hello guys, hello to everyone. Thanks for coming today, thanks for joining, and I'm ready to look to your comments. Juan, hello, you're the first today. You were not late. Vita the Brain, I'm happy to be here before your stream starts. Yeah, I believe most women prefer older men. Older men are typically more stable in every way compared to younger men. Absolutely. Yes, I can agree. But don't forget, there are different types of ladies, even if we talk about Ukrainian ladies. But I know, guys, that this stereotype, when women around 40 and 40 plus may prefer really younger men, we can understand why. Physiological side, especially if women look sporty, still attractive physically, right? And the attention of younger chuds, like you taught me, guys, this new word of this mature, can really help her to keep her self-confidence on the high position, that she may attract still younger guys. Sex can be bright, of course, for sure. Yes, but I believe this type of relationship more for some specific period of time, and not for long-term relationship. And finally, women realize the age gap is too different. He's getting older, the guy is getting mature, and even physically, from physiological side of view, this difference soon will be too obvious. And then the guy will get all his energy, will start to blossom, and he will attract and will be attracted by many ladies, but the lady is kind of fading. And of course, to be in a rush constantly to suit and to fit also really young guy, that's really difficult. Sometimes the same age, like classmates or people who were studying together at university, they have right, of course, to create a successful family. But in most cases, yeah, still, we women prefer some difference, but only reasonable difference, guys. We are not talking about 20 years and more. So 10, 15, that's my firm belief, is still fine. Desirably, not more. Yeah, Juan, absolutely. That's what I mentioned in my topic. They also have more life experience and are ready to settle down. They are enough run around, tried a lot, probably tired of the amount of different ladies, and have the desire finally to settle down, to find the only woman. But among my friends, I know guys who are already 40 plus, never was married, or maybe once was married, but before, many years ago, and still they're not ready to settle down. They're not ready. until they can physically. They keep comparing ladies, keep having different ladies. So that's about Ukrainian guys. Sometimes that really happens. What? Привіт, Gregory. Доброго дня, Vita. Hello, thanks for coming. John, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming. Guys, Tracy, good morning. Thanks for waking up, especially for me. Lee F, nice to see you this morning, Vita. Yeah, thanks. Hola, buenos dias. Buenos dias. Oh, Tracy, you can speak Spanish. Buenos dias, Juan Antonio. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? You can speak Spanish too. Ooh, that's cool. Bill, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bill, we feel okay like this. Jacob, naughty guy, hello, thanks for coming. Juan, women seek men who are better than her in every way. Yes, taller, stronger, more assertive, more educated, higher socio-economic position, etc. Being kind, genuine, and good are also looked for. I absolutely agree. The level, the quality, I would say, of men also can push a woman to many good things. And if the man is on a higher position in a good way, more intellectual, maybe reading books, maybe interested in some historical moments. So if the lady, let's say, not ignorant, but maybe more ordinary, has more ordinary mindset. Of course, if she likes the man and if she sees that his intellectual level is much more higher, and to keep his attraction, to keep his attention, she must attract him also by her intellectual level. So she needs to have something to talk with him, not only borscht, not only washing, not only kids' diseases. And I know such people. I have a friend, he's Ukrainian, my age, my ex classmate, former classmate, and he lives in London. The guy is really smart, really smart. The guy really loves to read, to examine, to observe different interesting things like physics, chemistry, geography, biology, history, politics. So he's really clever. He's really clever. And I know that not every woman will suit him, even having an absolutely nice and perfect body. He's obsessed with skinny, nice figured ladies, but I know for sure that if he won't have anything to discuss with her, really, to talk about, he will say goodbye very fast. I know the situation. Then he found one lady on Tinder, by the way, and they start corresponding, texting to each other. The lady had a really nice body and nice face, and he was really really attracted by her. And then once she made a mistake in some word, but we consider to make mistakes like that means you really not very smart. And he said goodbye her immediately. The lady was shocked. Because they had quite good communication for a few days. But then he said, what I can talk with a person who made two mistakes in one sentence. So nothing to discuss. So yeah, if the lady is smart enough and she see that the guy, for example, going in for sport, he is for healthy way of life. So that can push lady also, for example, to stop smoking, or to go to gym. It can be, the situation can be opposite when the man, when the woman will push men to better lifestyle, right? For better development. But still, yeah, smart lady will try to reach the guy, and that can really happen. Yeah. Don Juan like new avatar photo. Oh yeah, in a black t-shirt, again in the gym, and some hat. I wish I can make that photo bigger to enjoy. I see you have very nice body. Cool, Juan, cool. Simon, stock trader. Every woman deep with her wants the sugar daddy. I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. But definitely with elder men, if it's the right man. We are not talking, guys, don't misunderstand. Here the thing, we are not talking only about physical age. As I mentioned also that physical age doesn't necessarily will accompanied by wisdom, and high intellect and even social position. Not always. We have also a lot of examples when elder man but actually doesn't achieve any goals in his life, maybe still live with his mom, infantile, and a lot of bad things. So not necessarily. We are talking about the right man who was developing all his life, who is brave enough to make conclusions from his past mistakes, for example, from his past experience. In this way, this person will be really highly developed in all spheres. And of course, such man will be a very good partner for lady. So, sugar daddy. What I would say about that, even if I talk personally about me, never had such dream, never dreamed about really much elder guy in my life, and never dreamed about a really rich man. Why? Because we have here this stereotype. Ukrainian guys, mostly, who are really rich, in most cases, they are not decent for 100%. And it turned out to be very often, if the guy falling in love with a poor or average budget lady, when she's young and nice looking, with the time get bored from her and try to start to complain and start to blame her. So if the lady prefer to stay at home, to spend money and just to cook borscht, so such guys, because of their status and abilities and possibilities, always can find better woman, like younger, always nicer, right? And they actually can start to blame that you are not earning, you're not interesting anymore, you're living with my money. So I personally always was avoiding rich guys and avoiding really expensive presents, because I never would like to hear this, never in my life. I prefer to be able to earn myself, to provide myself, and like to be on equal level, so not kind of victim. So I cannot agree that all women, even deeply inside, dreaming about sugar daddy, especially if we think that sugar daddy still supposed to have too big age gap, too big. So the guy is old enough and the lady is still like a young girl. So Bill, I want a Ukrainian woman to be lucky with me. So you're welcome. You can make her happy. You can make her lucky. Simon Stock Trader, I break it down for you. The more games of chess a man plays, the better he gets. Yeah. Hi, Bill. I'm very experienced in lovemaking. One more naughty guy. Oh my God. Okay, so where is that lucky one? Where is she? Where is she? We need urgently to find her, to find the lady who will enjoy and be pleased by your skills and by your abilities. Juan, I am very experienced in sleeping. Oh, yeah, definitely. Bill, stop pushing, guys. Stop pushing, guys. Simon. The greatest years of my life was a local surfer in a tourist city. The young women pour in the first time at the ocean in their life. Bob Marley greatest hits got me a lot of kisses. Oh yeah, I can imagine Bob Marley. Yeah. Touristic zones always supposed to have innocent lady victims and macho guys who are very experienced because they can change women every night. Yeah, touristic zones all over the world, very famous for such short love stories, burning love stories, but definitely not for long-term relationship. Absolutely. Bill, what you mean here? 6 a.m. duck outside, recovering trip from jungle experience. What do you mean by jungle experience? In warm bed, of course, definitely. Stay, guys, in bed with your coffee or tea. Hopefully, some of you already have something tasty next to you to make the pleasure double. To spend these 2 hours with me and to eat something tasty. So to enjoy in both ways. Tracy, every man wants the five in a woman: fit, friendly, feminine, fertile, and faithful. Oh, very cool statement, Tracy. I will learn it. Yeah, that's like my famous 5 in 1: perfect cooker, perfect wife, perfect friend, perfect lover. Yeah, absolutely great mentioning. Yeah, fit, friendly, feminine, fertile, and faithful. Yeah, what we need more. Absolutely. Yeah. Tracy, that comes with being a woman. Yeah, also a fox. Fox is very cunning, so I don't think man likes cunning women. Tracy, yes, Vita, a little. You can't help but pick some up living in the US Southwest, specifically New Mexico. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, one. Yeah, these five Fs really cool. John, for me, she should not be young enough to be my adult child is best. She shouldn't be young enough to be my adult child is best. Otherwise, I feel like a father in the relationship and she's not attractive, even if nice otherwise. That's another side of this story, guys. I always have been saying that when the guy is choosing too young girl with a too big age gap, that's absolutely demonstrates some psychological issues with guy. Absolutely, because to satisfy, to please, and to make happy, to surprise, to shock in all ways, younger girl who is absolutely not experienced still, much easier than adult mature woman who knows what she wants, who already got her experience, got her mistakes also. She knows what she really wants. She's not judging herself. She's self-confident. And if we compare whom easier to please, young, non-experienced, fresh girl or adult, mature woman, the answer is exact. Young girl, of course. So for me, if guys constantly keep searching for really young girl, like with a big age difference, obvious age difference, for me, that tells a lot about the guy. In all spheres, by the way, even in the sphere of sex, because it's much easier. We all know that physiologically, women normally start to blossom, to get all her energy, all her skills, ability after 25, closer to 30, closer to 30. By this age, lady is just experiencing, trying, learning what she likes, what she doesn't like, probably sometimes pretending even to get satisfaction to please her man. The lady after 30, she's more confident. She know how to get satisfaction, how to get her pleasure. She know what she must do and what guy must do. And here is the situation, when some guys after first sex, usually after first sex, ask the question, did you like sex with me? Was it good? That's absolutely, guys, the phrase who can kill future relationship at the beginning. Never ask this question. That's the stupidest, the king of the stupidest questions the man can ask after first date or first sex. Like how it was, like was it cool? Because never lady will tell you the truth just because she's polite, and she won't make you upset, offend you, or some opposite side. Some Ukrainian women can think if she didn't get her satisfaction, that's not the mistake or lack of skills of guy, but that's her weak physiology. Maybe she's frigid or cold or doesn't know what to do, how to get her satisfaction. So that's the difference also between young girls and mature girls. Mature girl after 30, if she didn't get her pleasure, we understand what I mean, she can just show and demonstrate that she's pissed off, not pretending, not playing the game just to please you guys. So of course, 25-year-old girl, even if she had dozen of lovers before, mentally and physiologically, she's still not mature. Not like women around 30 and up, because we know the highest peak of top of sexuality, physiological sexuality of ladies is around 30 and plus, not before. She may be hot-tempered, skilled, talented, professional, but that doesn't mean that she's already mature, ripe, sexually, fully. So younger girl is much easier to satisfy. That's my opinion. You can agree or not. Dan Lachlan, hello, thanks for coming. Everyone has two ages, yeah, physical and biological, yeah, and psychological, absolutely, yeah. The obvious is their physical age and the other is their mental age. I see give in to being old, both physical and mental. Yeah, I saw really young girls who are absolute, or guys even, who are absolutely, boring. They are negative. they are boring. They don't have energy. They don't have energy. They are like old people, though looking like physically young. And I know some people. I told you the example of a retired couple next to me. My neighbors, she's 80 and he's 77. That's really strange, but for me it's always a pleasure to go to them to drink some coffee, because we can make jokes, we can talk different topics, or we can use even bad words, and it will be understood and accepted in a right way. So the lady, she's 80, but I never get bored talking to her. She still tried to develop her brains. She tried to understand in smartphone. She's using Facebook. She's searching something in Google. So it's very nice when you have such people. So even between them, between wife and the husband, they always have something to talk. They have some fight, of course, but I hear sometimes they are really laughing, smiling, playing some jokes, teasing each other, and that's really nice. That's really cool. I think so. That's why, yeah, you correct. Then mental age and physical. It's very good when mental age is keeping high for a long period of time. Yeah, and people can be excited, and interesting till the very old age. Yeah. Renee, hello. Happy Saturday. Hello, Vita. Are single mothers more open to a large age gap? I keep hearing this. Do you agree? That depends. That also depends. First of all, guys, I think the most important is chemistry. Always. First of all, if we are talking about real relationship, not scamming, not due to mercantile deals, right? Not because of money. So if you have chemistry, actually, that's fine. But I don't think that single mothers specifically will look for much elder guys. I don't think. Why they need that? Financial stable men not necessarily must be old men, like really old men, right? So the good age is like 40, 45, 50, right? Not necessarily he must be 70, 75 or 80, correct? The lady probably has some motives, like that he won't ask for more kids. For some ladies, probably that would be advantage, right? Financial stability for sure. Loving more kids, I can't say that depends on age. That's not about age, I guess. So why actually? And if the child is younger, and this child needs still active attention, playing, running, jumping, not just sitting on the couch and talking, right? But physical activity, supposed to be physical activity. So I don't think she would prefer to get the guy with a really big age gap, because the father should be still active and can be and should be able to give this activity attention to the child, even to get his attention, to build rapport with the child, right? So I don't agree. I don't agree, actually. Long story short, that single mothers will look specifically to a really large age gap. I don't think so. Then, absolutely agree with you that what men and women should be. Age is what you make it. Yeah, I am young at heart and mentally stable to keep younger attitude. That's really cool. As I said, you remember, guys, I had a godfather of my elder daughter. He's around 65. He's around 65, absolutely sporty, not smoking, not drinking. So physically, he looks perfect, absolutely. And he is very funny. I mean, as a person, you never get bored with him, though we had like almost, by the way, 20 years difference. Yeah, we are not in romantic relationship, of course, for sure, but he's interesting for me as a man friend. It's not like I'm getting bored in his company, right? So we can drink coffee, we can laugh, we can play dirty jokes, bad jokes, we can watch some really funny, idiotic movie, and we can laugh from the same jokes. We can tease each other in all ways. And that what actually, of course, for his wife, it's the same interesting to stay with him, though they have big age gap, more than 15 years, right. Yeah, they have around 15 minimum, but I guess around 17, 18 years difference. They have two small kids, 7 years and 9 years old, I guess, something like that. He's very active father, so he can run, he can jump, and that's fun to talk to him. That's what we called, right then, to make your age by yourself. Correct. Yeah, I agree. Juan, we all know a guy who says he's young at heart, yet looks like he's 70 years old. Not much of an incentive for a younger woman to pursue him. He can't manifest a younger psychic. Depends still, I believe. In most cases, of course not, because life experience tiresome anyway exist. And you cannot always be fun, for sure. Yeah, but yeah, if we're talking about 70 and the lady who is 30, even if mental age is okay to both of them, physiologically that will be already issues, I guess. So I am for balance. Lee F. One way to recognize a gold digger is when she says she doesn't want to work when she comes to live with you. Not necessarily, Lee. Not necessarily. Not like that in all cases. I really know that some Ukrainian ladies, don't misunderstand, this can play bad joke to you. Some Ukrainian ladies really prefer to stay at home. Why? Because they are housekeepers inside. They don't want to prove anything to anybody. They don't want to rush to office at 8 a.m. and to come back tired at 7 p.m. Some Ukrainian ladies really prefer to stay at home, to say you goodbye in the morning, to be able to make a nice breakfast for you, to prepare some food to give to you to your office that you can have some lunch, to bring kids to school, to meet kids when they are back from school, to feed them nicely, to control home tasks, to bring them to some sport clubs, like additional lessons, right? Like dance classes, maybe football, or whatever. So, and to be able to meet you in the evening, not to be tired, looking nice, and to create home coziness. I know a lot of women who really dream about this lifestyle. The only thing what they miss, what they lack, it's the proper guy who can provide all that the woman can relax, cannot think about constant must to earn, to bring something home, to be in a rush. some ladies really created to create a domestic coziness, and they would be happy to do that. So this is very mistaken axioma, what you think. No, for the lady like me, I would never stay at home. Never. I'm not created for such things. I am, I am to work. I am to work. I am workaholic. I like to earn. I like to bring usefulness. I like to be effective. I like to develop myself. I like to try new jobs. For me, no problem. No problem to start absolutely new job. I can work different type of jobs simultaneously, and I'm easy to learn, and I like that. The more experience and the more knowledge I have, the more self-confident I feel myself. So that is for me. That is for me. For me, this routine, breakfast, dinner, supper, school, classes, wash, feed, for me, that's difficult for me because I'm too. I'm kind of engine. But some ladies really, they don't want this rush. Either they have due to circumstances because their guy is not able, can't manage. But if they have the right man next to them, they really prefer to say you goodbye in the morning, give you kisses, give you some lunch box, to meet you at lunch with something tasty, and to make you happy actually when you come back, seeing not tired woman from running back and forth, but from doing what she really likes, when she can go to gym, also to meet with her friends when she have some spare time during the time. These women can make your life absolutely different. So gold digger is not necessarily the lady who will tell you that she wants to stay at home. Absolutely. Not all women are not ready, are able to work and to be effective and efficient. Not all, far from that. Some ladies really should stay at home. That's their calling by nature. Some should work. But don't forget, guys, a really working lady who can really work hard and who can really make profit to your family, so bring you real money which can help your budget, which can make your expenses less, and what can make your payments and fees like much easily paid. Don't forget, you're gonna miss her in other spheres of your mutual life. So say goodbye to tasty food. Say goodbye sometimes to hot nights because she will be tired. She will be stressed by some conflicts in office, by some stressful projects, but by some negative relationship with boss. So you need to understand the woman cannot be all in one, like literally, and be ideal in everywhere. That's about all person. So if you really want, she earns and she works a good job, what can help you with your finances, like really valuable part of your common family budget. So you need to understand that she will not be so efficient in cleaning, in washing, in cooking, because simply she will be much more tired and won't have time. Or, guys, if the person is creative at work, then maybe not so creative at home, and vice versa. If she's creative at home, in the kitchen, so probably absolutely no use of her in the office because she is like the person like that. Don't forget about that too. So if you want to see your lady rushing all the time, talking about her job and preferring ordering pizza more often for lunch or for supper, that will be the result of her earning good, of her earning well. So don't Don't forget about that too. Juan, I prefer my future wife to work if she wants to. If she wants to, no, because she has to. Yeah, yeah. It's my job to provide resources for the family. She works as an option to keep her from being bored. Absolutely agree. Some women really need some light job, right? Some light job to be in some society, to share with you some news in the evening, not only borscht or cleaning, right? Or find a new supermarket with tomatoes half a dollar cheaper. So you need something to discuss. And of course, working lady, I believe, always will be more exciting and interesting for you to stay with. And you will have much more to discuss in the evening when you meet guys together again. But that depends. Anyway, guys, I guess in Europe, in USA, I don't know if it's true or not, but the lady probably is not working so hard as they have to in Ukraine. Because in Ukraine, the bosses can break rules, can keep you longer, can take your days off, can ask you for overtime hours, and that of course will cause additional stress, additional tiresome, nerves, bad mood, and all that will influence, of course, relationship with you. But if she wants to work something not really like to make your life a little bit easier, at least to provide some small women's need, instead of asking you to pay for something, she can do that by herself, right? That also can be nice. Maybe partially, like part of the day, not full day schedule, right? Not 5 days a week, maybe. So, but yeah, choice is always good. Choice is always good. One mature girl can sit on a washing machine while it's on spin cycle. I remember hearing about that when I was younger. Lol. Oh yeah, Juan. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, good. Very good. Then keeping healthy is more work, the older you get. Absolutely, I agree. A good man keeps all that in place as he gets older. Yeah, keeping healthy is most important to me. People that act old appear to look more older. I agree. Yeah, the more you invest in your health, the better you look, the better you feel, the more energy you have, and of course you will reflect all this to people around you. Absolutely, I agree with you. Yeah. One, I think the more beautiful the woman, the less of a hit to her SMV she receives from having children. Her SMV can command a man who is still just 10 years older than her. What means SMV? This abbreviation, guys? SMV. Can you translate for me? Juan, yeah, I'm also for balance. Absolutely. Balance should be in all spheres, in everything. Yeah. Then, if an older man wants to be a family man for a single mother, then the age gap is the main choice available. I see me with a mother with about a 10-year-old kid when he has to seek younger if he's 60. If he's 60. Didn't get for sure then your question. I'm not sure that I understand that correctly. Guys, what means SMV? SMV. Sexual market value. Okay. Juan, sexual market value. Okay, got you. Sexual market value. Okay, guys, you teach me many different words. So, where is the last comment? Juan, I also believe it depends on the man's SMV. Large age gaps are possible. It just depends on the pairing of the man and woman and each individual desire. Balance. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Jacob, Vita, I think you need to have many jobs because of your naughty behavior. Not to that extent, but yeah, I just like different things, and I like to be really resultative and efficient. And if I find the place for myself developing, no matter what, I really like to try and to develop that direction. So my jobs can be absolutely different and not connected with each other in any ways. But I like that gives you some freedom. You feel nice. You can do something. You can get something, and you are active. Renee, most of the ladies I have met prefer to work. They have real plans and goals. That's really nice. That's really nice. And but I say, as all women are different, and I know some which really will prefer to stay at home. But as for me, yeah, I really would make some plans and would never stay just on men's shoulder. I will be as much helping as I can. I mean, in all ways. Jacob, Juan Antonio is joining the naughty club with us, Vita, with that comment. Yeah. Oh yeah, Juan, I'm still not Benny Hill naughty. Lol. Oh yeah, Benny Hill, he's too naughty. But he's funny. He's really funny. But his jokes are naughty. Yeah. And his face expression sometimes it's so, like oily, I would say. This smile. Yeah, he's fun. Juan, Vita, Joe and Anna have done a few videos about sexual market value. Don't have time, guys, really to watch all videos on our channel. Thanks God I have time to prepare for my live streams. And I hope further on I will have this chance. Yeah. Then I want to find a single mother with about, a 10-year-old child, so I have to seek younger woman for that. Not necessarily younger, of course, younger. She will be younger because she will have child, right? Yeah. I understand. 10-year-old child that you still have, but 10-year-old child, can be difficult character because they're coming closer to teenage. This teenager period, can be capricious, can be jealous, can be stubborn, can be lazy, can be doing something, opposite. So be careful with that age. it's always easier to deal with smaller kids, always easier, I guess, when they are more flexible, not have their templates in their mindset, and easier to get their attention and their sympathy, Yeah, teenagers can be an issue. Teenagers can be an issue. But depends on how mom brings up her child. Yeah. Jacob, for me, it really depends on the age of the child of the lady. Even if she's really attractive but has a 2-year-old, I believe I would have to pass on her. Why? That's the easiest age to deal with. That's just what I mentioned. How old are you, Jacob? Tell me, please. How old are you? Yeah, anyway, of course, 2-year-old child will be loud. And if you are guy who is tired from life and prefers silence, then 2-year-old will be too active for you and too loud for you. Yeah, because they are crying still much, they are demanding still something, they demand mom at night in the same bed sometimes still, of course. Yeah, so I understand. That depends on how old are you. Yeah, and what you look, but it's easier to build relationship with such age group of kids, easier to become a friend for them. But you should run, you should jump, you should run, you should be able to make performances, to play different games and to be active. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Juan, I have a greater interest in the woman. If she has children, it's not a problem. It's just not something I seek as a qualifier for a mate. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Jacob, Vita, in your experience, how much do you need to change your approach to Ukraine lady depending on where she lives? For example, more rural areas compared to living in Kiev or major city. Yeah, of course, that will be different. Of course, that will be different. Rural girls and city girls, especially Kiev girls, mostly But I would try to avoid some templates. You see, I'm not rural, I am city girl, but I really like to stay in rural area, in suburban area. I moved to suburban area when I was around 35, so I still was like, motor engine. But I prefer to have my silent peace here, kind of isolation. When I need, I go to the center. When I don't need, I just stay here and enjoy nature. So that depends. Sometimes rural girls, as you can say, suburban girls or countryside girls can be really, beachy because they have big appetites. They can be really, tricky, and because they constantly lived in need, they can have really big appetites, and no matter how much you give them, they will want more and more and more. By the way, if you are interested in this topic, I had a video on Magic Guarantee channel, countryside girl versus city girl. So where I explained really what's the difference between city girl and village girl. Sometimes village girl can be innocent, can be hardworking, but at the same time ignorant, sorry for that, because the person who has to work physically, to slave physically, day by day, without days off, starting from 5 a.m. up to 9 p.m., they don't have time for reading books, for developing themselves, for good makeup, probably, so you should be ready for that too. Some girls really very persistent because they want to get to city, and literally some of them can go on dead bodies, on the heads, up to get their higher social position. And that depends. That really depends. But city girls, of course, demands more. She will demand nails, probably lashes, probably gym, probably better set of food products, like more organic products, maybe high quality cosmetic, maybe high quality clothes, maybe needs more entertainment. I mean, to bring her to different places more and more. A countryside girl probably will prefer to stay more at home, will be easily satisfied with more ordinary stuff, not so expensive. So that depends. That depends. Juan, all guys feel free to put your age in chat. I'll start. I'm chronologically 52 years old, born in 1970. Great. Okay. Juan, you look perfect for 52, I should admit, so no problem for younger girls for you. Lee, I'll take a wife with 2-year-old triplets anytime. So for you kids, no problem. And even the younger, the better, right? So you like noise, you like loud sounds, you like when somebody rush all over the house, this top, 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 top by feet, and so you feel comfortable with that. That's great. That's great. Renee, if a man brings a beautiful Ukrainian lady to the US, her SMV will dramatically increase. A man has to be aware of this dynamic. That depends on what type of lady you bring. Self-confident woman doesn't need her SMV to be raised. She will feel confident equally in Ukraine and in USA. So the lady who come to another country, like let's say in Turkey, right? Most ladies start to get there as much attention as they never had before in Ukraine. So in Turkey, I can open you a secret. I don't want to use the word ugly, okay? But really like maybe not physically attractive lady was really like overweighted, and really not nice. Sometimes it happens, unfortunately. In Turkey, even such type of ladies can get some sex, some lover, some attention. So if the lady coming to another country start to behave differently because her SMV raised automatically, that's not the right type of the woman, because it means she's not self-confident. She's not stable. She's still not sure about herself. The lady who knows she can attract men everywhere, but she already found the right one whom she wants, so she doesn't need anyone else to give her signs of attention. Probably she would like to get signs of attention, but these signs of attention will only please her ears and nothing else. I mean, not touch her heart, not evoke some special emotions. Yeah, it's all women like to be liked. All women like when somebody flirt with them and give them attention. So to get men's attention. But the right woman will never change her mindset and her thoughts because somebody is trying to flirt with her. That's obvious for her. She understands that, she realizes she's nice, and whenever she goes, she will get some attention. But that will not change the currency of her life. You know, that's the difference. But if the lady kind of hungry, nobody pay attention here at her, and when you bring her there, she start, to rush, then yes, you should be careful. You should be careful with that. Jacob, I'm 43. The most naughtiest age group. 40, 43. Crisis of middle age. I'm still very active. For sure. 43, you should be active. That's not surprising me. You should be active, of course. If you wouldn't, that would surprise me. But I figure I would rather find a lady who doesn't have kids and have my own with the lady. If she has child, you can make your own child still. So that's fine. Renee, 57 going on 47. So you're 57, you're looking for lady 47, right? Or you feel like 47? Oh my God, Juan, I agree. It is why I'm very hesitant to bring a lady to the USA. Guys, you're not confident in yourself? Why? Why are you afraid of such things? That means you are not confident. Juan, look at you. You have perfect body, as I see on this small avatar. You are smart, you are intelligent, you have good manners. I can suppose you are not poor and homeless guy. What's the problem with you? Why you're not sure that you can be the only one? And having the man like you will not be enough still for Ukrainian women. You surprise me now. That's strange. Renee, you have the same concern. Juan, Renee, Western feminism is a cancer that destroys relationships, teaches women to monkey branch to the next guy of higher value. I don't know. I have two girls, same age like me. One is my ex-classmate, former classmate, and one is a little bit younger, but not so much, like maybe 3-4 years. So both moved to America. One moved with her Sume husband, with child, so they moved as a family, and another one got married with American guy, and she has two kids. Both were teenagers, something. So both already live in the US more than 3 years, guys. Around 5 years something, I guess. I don't see any changes. Sume lady still with her Sume husband. Still fine. The lady who got married with American guy still in love, sharing very nice and romantic, absolutely romantic photos on Facebook on different holidays. I see he brings her flowers, he presents her flowers. They're spending time together, going to different places, interesting places like natural parks, different places. Absolutely fine family. I don't see she became a feminist, though she's already like 4 or 5 years in USA. If the right man is next to Ukrainian woman, she doesn't need to look around. You just need to be careful when you choose lady, and when you like try to see as much as you can what is deeply inside of her before bringing her there. But Ukrainian women can be faithful. Absolutely. Jacob, I was hesitant about that at first as well, but after listening to Maria and other ladies here, I don't think that will be an issue. Absolutely. It seems the ladies are pretty set in their ways. Yes. So all ladies here has their templates already, family models, lifestyle models. So that's not necessarily that she will be changed and spoiled there. If she will be happy to find the right man, she will stay like that, and she will understand that you love her, you like her, probably because of her specifically Ukrainian identity. That's why she will try to keep it as long as she can and pass that to kids, probably. So don't be afraid of these things, guys. Yeah, Juan, I agree with you. I think it depends on the woman. I prefer to court for a year before marrying. Absolutely correct. Absolutely good. Don't be in a hurry just to get married immediately. Try to see your lady in all spheres of the life. Try to get her involved in all spheres of your life, to see her reactions, to see her behavior, and to see whom you are dealing with. When you have clear understanding, clear idea, so then go ahead. So I agree, Juan. Need to quote a little bit. But what? Ukrainian and Russian country girls versus city girls 4 years ago. This one, Ukrainian and Russian. I don't know, probably they renamed the video. I remember that it was like country girls, we see city girls 4 years ago. Yeah, correct. If so, here's the link to that video. Yeah, I guess that video because I made a especially video different. What's the difference between Russian and Ukrainian ladies, or Russians versus Ukrainians? But country girls versus city girls. Yeah, they just probably renamed it. Yeah. Tracy, I am 60. So Tracy, would you mind to have 2-year-old child? How are you with that? Jacob, that is very true, and that is good timeline. It seems to me like the women don't get as easily influenced as ladies here in the USA. Yeah, absolutely. And you will look at her, see how she will be adjusted in your society. If she would change, she would change during this year. But I believe you guys already smart and can make the right choice. I hope really. On Jacob, I agree. However, if they make friends with poor quality American ladies, the game is over for your relationship. The hive mind will win in the end. I can't agree, Juan. Probably I judge on myself because I know nobody and nothing can change my mindset. Absolutely. I have been living in different countries with different cultural habits and traditions, and I was always the same. Of course, I was trying to behave due to cultural peculiarities of the country where I live, not to attract too much attention. But I was communicating and making friendship with local ladies, even not men, ladies. So, but I didn't get any influence from them. I just explained how it is in our country, and they're explaining me how it is in their country. That's it. So, but it's nothing like I would like to change myself, and to become different. So, I don't think this fear is reasonable. Probably to some ladies, yeah, it's possible, but I don't think that is very widely common. One, Vita the brain, it's not a lack of confidence, it's the poison of Western feminism. It's a cancer. Juan, I believe you are a good man, smart man, and if you will find a lady and lady will love you, no cancer can spoil her. Neither feminism, no bad friendship with the poor quality local ladies, nothing, because she should appreciate you. She would be happy to get you, and her main task is to develop your family more and more, to bring it to a higher level. So I think what Vita, based on chat with Yulia and Jana, Ukrainian ladies are unaware of how bad it is in the West. Has nothing to do with the man's confidence, unfortunately. Okay, got you. I need to think about that. Guys. Tristan, hello, Vita the Brain. It's wonderful to see you. Thanks for coming. Please tell me the difference as you see it between the city girls with their expectations of money, nails, organic food, and other expectations we see Western girl. Tristan, I would like to, but that will take like a separate topic, really. That I can't explain that in 1 minute, but as what gave already the link a little bit above, I made already, though it was 4 years ago, but still I didn't change my mind. That was specifically about country girls versus city girls, and all these expectations, psychological types, quite substantial video, I guess, with a lot of explanations. What you should avoid, what you should be afraid of, what you should be happy with. So try to find that video and probably you will get answers on your questions there, because if I will start to compare city and country girls right now, that will take 2 more hours, honestly, frankly speaking. But if you watch that video and still will have some questions, some specific questions, okay, so tomorrow you're welcome. I will be still here tomorrow with you guys, 4 p.m. Ukrainian, 9 a.m. Eastern. So, and feel free, please, to ask me any questions, okay? Tracy, I don't think most guys lack confidence, Vita. I think most men in the West are worried about a traditional Ukrainian woman will become infected with toxic feminism. I understand. Okay, I touched the wrong button about men's confidence. I got you guys. Okay. Sorry for my mistake. It's not about your lack of confidence. I understand actually what you mean, but I still believe if the lady loves you really and you are the right guy, nothing can spoil your relationship, and nothing can spoil your lady. Especially you guys are not choosing 25-year-old girls. You are all middle-aged and up here. So definitely and obviously you're gonna choose ladies like 30 plus who already have their stability in their mind, who already knows what they want, what they're looking for. And I need to think really about this topic. Not making it as a separate topic, but probably I need to think about some special questions and some special tricks you need to use to be sure your lady won't be spoiled by feminism. But from other side, guys, let's face the truth. We have here a proverb in Ukrainian language. To be afraid of a wolf, not to go to the forest. Here is the answer. So if you will be afraid, and because of this scare, of this fear, you won't try to build a relationship with Ukrainian lady, and you won't bring her there. So it means the rest of the life you will stay, guys, being lonely and not even tried, and being blaming yourself at the end of the day for not trying. So it's always, we also say here, it's better to regret about mistake than about not tried. So I guess you understand what I mean. So just be wise while choosing the lady, try to choose the right one, talk much, try to get as much information about her as she can. And if you're sure, yeah, but you cannot be afraid and not try. That's also not correct, right? One, I retire in 8 years and will be in the perfect position to become an expatriate to live in Eastern Europe, where traditional family values are still intact. Juan, Juan, I will tell you probably that even in Ukraine, even living here, some girls can be cheating, some girls can be bitchy, some girls can be drinking, hanging around, disrespecting husband, demanding money. That's not that all Ukrainian ladies are ideal, and ideal for marriage. Some can be bad because not the right man is next to her. Some can be bad because of even bad influence of girlfriends, who can teach the wrong things, that also possible. For that, not necessarily to go to another country. Here you also can get bad advice from girlfriend who are stupid enough, who couldn't create their own happy family, can be just jealousy or to guide the friend in the wrong way. So stop being afraid, just try. But what? It's all about the new Western friend group. It will poison their mind. The fear of being excluded will kick in. I guess. I understand, guys. I understand what you are afraid of. But as I said, I have two, even more. I have three. Even. But one couple, they have different issues. They don't have too nice relationship. I don't know. I didn't contact them for a long time. They have different issues and conflicts. Based on not on money or feminism or something, but still, neither of them became feminist for many years or changed their mindset. No. All of them keep cooking borscht, keep waiting for husbands from working, by the way, all of them working, doing everything together, planning budget, making plans, having some goals. So, I don't know. One, I know several men who married women from other countries. All of the women became westernized. Two of them constantly argue with her husband and cause friction in the relationship. It's difficult for me to judge, not knowing the situation from inside. We don't know how the guy treats her, probably, we don't know what's the real reason of such behavior. I don't believe adult person can be spoiled easily by someone. adult, wise, and reasonable person can be spoiled by someone. Either the person is infantile, childish, or idiotic, or the guy behaves not in the right way, pushing girls to this path. We don't know, we never know. And of course, the guy, if we are talking about friends, guys, right, he won't tell you, hey, listen, I was so stupid, I was idiot, I was a bad husband for her, that's why she behaves like a bitch right now. So that's also important, to listen both stories. But I don't know, can be possible. I mean, I'm not arguing, just thinking, trying to find the solution. Or the other tried to divorce her husband to take one half of his stuff and retirement. Very smart lady. Very smart lady. So, guys, we have 10 minutes with you. I avoid USA feminists. You can recognize them easily by other women still are not willing to take the time to get to know the real me. They say no chemistry after the first date and that's it. I understand. What I should tell you guys, move to Ukraine, all of you. When the war is over, just take your luggage, take your money, take your retirements, come here, buy houses, live here, and probably you will be lucky one to find here the right good girls. So what do you think about that? All your brotherhood, move to Ukraine, guys. One, in the US, there are 60% less marriages than in 1980s. Out of those, 80% of women file for divorce. Yeah, that's craziness, of course. I understand. Why they get married then? I don't understand this one. I don't understand. If it's so easy to divorce, why to get married? Single US women keep their single friends perpetually single. They don't want to see other women in a better position than themselves. USA dating market is not a good place. Yeah, I got you guys. Sad story, what I can tell. Sad story, really. Jacob, show the lady TikTok or YouTube videos or how miserable single women in the US and Western Europe are in their mid-30s and later. That will probably scare the lady straight. Oh yeah, also a good solution. Yeah, Jacob. Yeah. Juan, Vita, I spent 20 years in the military. Ooh, so you are ex-soldier. We learn to get the best outcome. Risk mitigation is a necessity. Okay, got you. So it's not me to teach you, definitely. Not me to give you instructions. Renee, Vita, American men live in a society that pushes equality, inclusion, etc. Women try to emasculate men. This is the perspective we are coming from. So no good women at all there? Absolutely? No chance? You mean like zero chance of good women? Jacob, Vita, your naughty behavior is getting you in trouble this morning. My naughty behavior always make me in trouble, not only this morning, always. Tracy, there is no need to apologize. It's all about Western toxic feminism and entitlement. I'm sorry, guys, what I can tell you, but still, I believe a lot of Ukrainian women all over the world right now, and they are working there and living there and probably making friendship with local people. I can guess, but still they come back the same. I don't think that there is so easily the person can be changed. At least Ukrainian one, the right one. So I cannot tell you guys, okay, then stop thinking about Ukrainian women. So if you decide you want to connect your life with a Ukrainian woman, then you need just be more careful, not get married immediately, right? But bring her there as soon as you can. I mean, when you're at least confident in her. Sorry, guys. Try to see how she behaves, if she's being changed, if her behavior is changing. So, and if you're sure, then go ahead and marry. If not, then just split. Yeah, that's also true, Juan. I agree. Vita the brain. If Western women were traditional, Western men wouldn't be looking elsewhere for a life partner, wife. Yeah, I can agree. I can agree with that. Oh, international health coach Jack, hello, haven't seen you for ages. Віта, я розумію занепокоєння багатьох чоловіків тут, я просто не згоден з ними. Якщо є взаємне, щире, гаряче бажання і справжня любов, і ви знаєте, як залучити та утримати жінку, все буде добре. That's what I am telling and trying to pass to guys. So guys, for those who don't understand Ukrainian, so Jack is telling that I understand the anxiety of many guys here, but I'm just cannot agree with them. If there is a mutual, sincere, hot desire and real love, and you know how to attract and keep your lady, everything will be fine. Nothing more to add, actually. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, really. Yeah, Jack. Agree, absolutely, totally, yeah. Guys, we have 4 minutes. I guess you need to stop asking questions because I have to answer them. Oh, I have a lot of questions. Guys, oh my God, I'm so far still from the end. Oh, guys, I won't be able to answer them all. So, Dale. I can testify to this. After 2 years living together, I went out of town for work and she started going out to bars, leaving her 11-year-old son asleep. She was looking for a bigger, better deal. Ooh, very sad story. Very sad story. I can tell you guys, this can happen even in Ukraine. I know such stories when people go into Turkey, even with husbands, when the husband is sleeping, drinking free beer and alcohol at the beach, and then she put to sleep husband and child and going for adventures to the beach. That can happen here. That depends on decency of the person. I can't believe shitty person can become a good, or good person can become a shit. I can't believe that. If the person has decency and principles inside, nothing can guide him from the right way, nothing. Maybe I judge for myself, but I believe a lot of Ukrainian women, they have these stable templates of family models in their mind, and nobody can spoil that. Nobody can spoil that. So if you want, they can behave like that even here in Ukraine or in Turkey or in Egypt, or not even necessarily coming to US, That's why. Guys, I have 1 minute. Sorry, I have to go. I have to say thanks to everybody for coming today, for such a nice communication. I see the topic was very interesting for you. Please don't be offended for whose question I didn't have time to answer. Please ask me them tomorrow, okay? So that's fine. We can continue this communication tomorrow. So remember the question you asked me today, and tomorrow I will be happy to answer them all, okay? Thanks. Just briefly and shortly, because it's the time is over. I want to say thanks for everybody who donated, for every amount, who wants to help us and to make our mission continue. Please follow the link in the description below. Match guarantee spelled with a Y/donate. Okay, we are very thankful for every amount up to your comfort, desire. And guys, for those who probably freshener at our channel, I will put some short video what our channel is about. For all the rest, I will be waiting for you tomorrow. I wish you nice Saturday. Prepare your questions for tomorrow, okay? And see you tomorrow, guys, same time. Okay, love you all, and I hope everybody will have nice weekends.
Our channel is the world's first of its kind, providing free live streaming every single day for you. 7 days a week with the real, genuine, beautiful Ukrainian ladies. Now you have the opportunity to video chat free 7 days a week with different, beautiful Ukrainian girls of all ages and walks of life. You get to ask all your deepest, burning questions about all things Ukraine, Ukraine culture, Ukraine women, and Ukraine current events. And if you come to enough of our live streams, you might just discover what makes us mysterious Ukrainian women tick. Okay, so we will see you live every day over at ukrainedating.tv.
Okay, guys, thanks for everybody. Thanks for your nice words, and see you all tomorrow, okay? Have a great Saturday.